At this time of year, when the veil between worlds is thinner, when the seasons and the landscapes remind us of the falling away of things, of the natural turning of what is to what was, and the hope for what will be, it is natural for our hearts and minds to turn to remembrance of our ancestors. Many cultures have ancestor remembrance rituals and festivals at this time of year. Samhain, Dia de los Muertos, All Souls Day. Dixie shared another with us, just to name a few. And ancestors could mean our literal flesh and blood relatives, or it could mean our spiritual ancestors, our ancestors of intention. In our context today here at UUI, when we talk about ancestors, we mean those about who we can say, because they were, we are. Because they were, I am. We're talking about those who have loved us into being, in the words of the great Mr. Fred Rogers. Those who shaped or sustained us with their resources, their energy, their attention. Those whose intentions, whose ideas or dreams pointed the way to our own imagination. Those who opened doors for us in the material world or the realm of the spirit. It could be your grandfather, it could be Audre Lorde or Emily Bronte. Sometimes our ancestors have also shaped our lives in less positive ways, have marked our lives by their inattention, their absence, or their failings, even by harm. Our ancestors are not perfect, just as we are not perfect. We are the inheritors of their strengths and their stumblings. And knowing that we will be the ancestors in turn for those who follow us for some future generation, it matters the choices that we make. It matters how we live our lives, the visions we cast, the energy we put out into the world. We are weaving our own tapestry of health and harm for the next generation. And this is humbling. It's humbling. Life is tender, and we are imperfect, as were those who came before us. It calls us to gratitude and compassion. And it calls us to remember and name things, because we cannot face what is if we cannot be real about what was. Often in the stories of those who came before, we will find reminders that we are stronger than we know, that we have gifts yet to be explored and claimed, that we are inheritors of great courage and wild imagination, and we may see warnings about the paths ahead. We will be reminded of how much love has been put out into the world on our behalf. Because they were, we are. And so today we honor them. So we're going to do a ritual now to honor our ancestors to close out our service. Let's begin by just taking some breaths and centering ourselves. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking one more breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. In a moment, I'm going to ring our bell, inviting the memories of the ancestors into this place. We're going to ring the bell once to invite the names of memories in. As the bell echoes and fades, I invite you to invite into your own memory those ancestors, literal or spiritual, who have loved you into being or helped imagine your world into being. Only invite in the memories it is safe for you to invite in today. The ancestors you are willing and able to receive. We are inviting into this sanctuary and this time those who have loved us into being, as this is a house of love and peace. When we ring the bell a second time, I will invite you to say the names of any ancestors you want to live up into this space, of any ancestors you want to name and honor. So we'll ring the bell the first time to remember, the second time to name and honor. And in Zoom, you can put the names in the chat. Barbara, Albert, Walter Jr., Walter Sr., Now, this time when I ring the bell, invite into your awareness recognition of a gift that your ancestors have given you. This gift could be memories of lightness and laughter, of shared meals, of celebrations. It could be love. It could be a feeling of being known. It could be a talent or strength, a resource or an idea or a practice or a tradition. You get to decide what is a gift. When I ring the bell, reflect on the gifts or gifts of your literal or spiritual ancestors. And then when I ring a bell the second time, I invite you to name those gifts into this space. Or you could name again the ancestor whose gifts you wish to honor. So we will ring the bell once to remember, and then a second time to name and honor. Always asking questions, to look things up in the encyclopedia. Determination. Adventure. Always being there. Education. Now when we ring the bell, invite into your awareness recognition of a hope or a dream that your ancestors have given you, or a hope that they embodied or represented. And you may have an ambiguous relationship to that hope or dream, right? The dreams of those who came before us do not have to be our dreams, but we honor their dreaming as we are all dreamers ourselves, and we honor their hope as we all need hope. So when I ring the bell, reflect on the hopes and dreams of your literal or spiritual ancestors. And then when I ring the bell a second time, I invite you to name those hopes and dreams, or again, to name the ancestor whose dreams you wish to honor. So we will ring the bell once to remember, once to name and honor. That we would go to college, that we would make a difference in the world, that we would create, that we would follow our dreams, that we would be successful, stable, have enough. Finally, we ring the bell in gratitude. When I ring the bell the first time, recall any ancestor you wish to thank, and the second time, name them or just say thank you. So once to remember in gratitude, and once to name our gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for all you're doing. In the spirit of love, in the spirit of peace, may we honor the memory of those who went before us. May we honor their unique strengths, talents, quirks, and capabilities, many of which we may see in ourselves. Their bodies are gone, but we are the continuation of their bodies. May we honor with gratitude the gifts they have given us, the sacrifices they have made for us, and may we be wise stewards of the treasures that they have stored and passed down to us. The time of their work has passed, but we are the continuation of their striving. May we honor their wisdom. May we remember their lessons, the hard-won truths of their experience, the knowledge accumulated over many lifetimes. Their time for speaking is past, but their words live on in us and through us. May we honor the humility of their failings. They were people like us, imperfect, frail, subject to the shortcomings of their own time and their own upbringings. We ask for compassion for their humanity, knowing that we will fail in turn. We ask for relief for our own hurts. We ask for healing. We ask for release from the cycles of hurt that exist in our world, maybe even in our families. May we honor with courage their hope for the future, their vision for a better world which has been entrusted to us. We are not bound by the particulars of their vision, but may we be worthy of its spirit. Their time for dreaming is past, but we are the living embodiment of their dreams. In remembering our ancestors' dreams, their strengths, their gifts, and their sacrifices, may we come into a deeper place of faith in our own gifts and capacities and a deeper determination to build a better world for the next generation. Blessed be, and amen.